So you'll have to excuse me, I'm at work. You might hear some beeping or the ice machine or my coworker talking over the camera. So just be aware. Um, so this is for the Chapter 1 weekly journal post, and it's on management and like your personality and your own self-evaluation and what the test said. So we'll start with my own personality. After reading the case study, I answered the questions, and it says, what management skills do you currently have? I like to think that I'm a leader, goal-oriented, I'm detailed, I'm reading off a paper, I took notes. I'm honest, dependable, I like to see the bigger picture or the outcome, and I'm always open for discussion. It says which skills need improvement. My time management, I'm very detailed and scheduled, but sometimes not procrastinate, because I really try not to, but sometimes it does happen. And I also have a lot going on all the time. I have a hard time saying no to things, so it gets in the way because I try to do too much at once, and then some things get pushed to the wayside. So time management is probably one of my biggest areas that need improvement. What management functions are you ideally suited for? I looked up management functions because I wasn't quite sure what that meant. So out of that, I got organizing, staffing, coordinating, and controlling. What functions are you least suited for? I said my planning needs work, which goes back to my time management. What managerial roles are you the most and least comfortable with? Again, I kind of looked up managerial roles, so what I got from that was a leader. I'm a handler of disturbances. I'm pretty good at not breaking up fights, but trying to be the middleman for people. The ice machine is really going, so I hope you can hear me. I'm sorry. I'm a spokesperson, I'm a negotiator, and I'm an entrepreneur. It says, do you have leadership capabilities? Yes, I do. It doesn't say why, but if you had to say why, we'll go back to, just me as a person. I try to be a leader. I try to, listen out for what everybody has to say. I want to know everybody's opinion. I try to be an honest person, tell the truth and do what I'm supposed to do and get it done when it's supposed to be done. And, I really try to be open for it goes back to what I just said, open for discussion. I want to know, if there's an issue, I want to be able to help solve that. And I definitely am, a bigger picture. I like to see, I see what the future holds and the outcomes of what can happen if things go the way they're supposed to go. And the last question, do you have capabilities to be an entrepreneur? Yes. It kind of shows in my day-to-day life already. I'm always chasing after money, not like in a greedy sense, but as in you need it to live, and if the opportunity arises, I'm gonna do it. So whether that's cleaning houses for people or grocery shopping for an old lady down the street who can't do it every week, though that sounds bad, she pays me for it, but whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do to make some money, especially when she's offering. I like to make things happen for myself constantly because there's always that need for some kind of income, especially college student trying to work 2 jobs, and bills come and they keep coming and they don't stop. And I've always been doing hair since I got out of beauty school. I still do it on the side. I am a doer. I'm a chaser, so I'm always gonna be that way. I feel like that's just me. If I want it, I'm gonna get it some way, somehow. So yeah, I definitely have capabilities to be an entrepreneur. So after taking the MBTI assessment analysis thing, yeah, that thing, I didn't think I did it right, but I really think after I tried to answer it best I could. So at the end of it, I'm really impressed with the outcome, because when I read it, I was like, whoa, I didn't know it was quizzing me, because definitely hit the nail on the head for me. So that was pretty cool. So I fell into the ENFJ category. It didn't really give a definition on what that meant, but it explained, further. So with that, it says people with this personality type are described as warm, outgoing, loyal, and sensitive, and that 2 to 5% of all people have this personality. So I like to think that I'm a rare commodity. I'm the unicorn of managerial skills or managers in general. So the MTB, I have it written down again. So the MBTI assesses preferences across 4 dimensions. That's extroversion, which is an outgoing personality, enjoys time with people, and being social helps them feel energized. Intuition, thinking about future, not the present. Focus on a larger goal than immediate details. And for feeling, it's stronger emphasis on a what did I write? Stronger emphasis on personal subject considerations rather than other criteria during decision making, which kind of goes back to getting everybody's side to something before making a decision, or saying, yeah, we're going to do this no matter what Jim and Joe think. No, I want to know what Jim and Joe think, and I want to definitely take that into consideration. And the last category for that was judging, which is organized, enjoys structure and careful planning, and feels in control when sticking to schedule. They say that the ENFJs can make great leaders and managers, and they strive to create harmony in all situations, and they're too hard on themselves and neglect their own needs. The common characteristics for this are harmony, outgoing and warm, invested in others' feelings, have a large range of friends and acquaintances, encourage and support others, and are excellent organizers. And it says that the careers that appeal, well, to name a few: counselor, teacher, sales rep, manager. I don't have a lot of things to quote unquote contrast on this, because I really agree with a lot of it. I really do. There's not really anything I was like, no, that's not me. Really, no, it hit the nail on the head. I mean, just even down to like how people with this personality are towards themselves. Like, I'm always going to put other people's needs in front of mine, and I always have. And it does say that the downfall is that you do that and it takes away from your personal needs, which is true. I mean, I wear myself thin and I know it, but there's this part of me that has always enjoyed it and don't mind, not taking care of me. Now, sometimes it does happen where you hit the floor and you're like, I gotta stop saying yes. I gotta stop doing this for everybody and everything all the time. I'm very, very happy with this outcome. I've always said I love to be a manager. I am. You can ask anybody. I'm a leader. I really am one of those people that I do try to bring the happiness, create the harmony. Like, I want peace with everybody. Like, let's not argue and fight and not get along. I'd rather everybody, like that camaraderie. What really made me laugh was it says that the common characteristics has a large range of friends and acquaintances, and I mean, I'm telling y'all, me to a T. Like, I know everybody and their brother, and if I don't, I will know you, and then we'll see each other again. And there you go. I added my little list of people that I now know. So, like I said, not a lot to contrast here. I mean, really nothing it said I was like, nah. So I hope that doesn't count off that I don't have any contrasting moments here, but I know I really agree with all of it, and I'm actually very happy with that. I'm happy to see where this might take me, or help me make a different decision in the future, knowing that I have this capability to be a manager, or a leader, or someone in a higher up, which is what I strive to do, especially like trying to go to be a program director. You run the entire show, especially like with that Simon. Program director is the boss. He is the one that's over the other 2 workers, and that's it for Simon. Yes, there are bigger people for him to answer to, but for the main part in the building, he is the man for Simon. Pretty much end all be all with him for the most part, and that's somebody I want to be. But I want to be that somebody that people can come up to and bring their problem, and I not knock it down or judge them. I'm very open, and can help them work through whatever it is. And I also feel myself, when I get to that position, know that I'll probably still be one of those people who does most of the work and puts all the pressure on themselves, because I think that partly goes into my perfectionism. I have a really tough time with perfectionism. I want it done my way, but I'm not like a my way or the highway kind of person. I'm just like I'm gonna do it so that it's done my way, so I don't have to say you didn't do it the way I expected it to be, which could be a downfall, but at the same time it seems to be working thus far. So yes, very happy about this, and it definitely is impacting my career decision making, because I mean, it's just showing me that I'm right where I need to be. So yeah.